he's been the best for a long time. I mean, he's a winner. The plays he can make off schedule, that makes it tough. Obviously, they're in the huddle and they have a play called, and you can defend that play perfectly. And he can obviously buy time in the second act. That's where he makes his explosive plays. So going against Patrick, obviously, how you rush him is important. How you cover is important. But the second part is, just keep chasing him and keep plastering on the back end. Because those plays they've made over the years, him and Kelsey especially, has been hard on defenses. So it's a true challenge. And they've got, these new receivers they've got. It's a track team. You got 4.26, 4.30, so that makes it challenging.
Since you got here in 2023 as a DC, Mahomes has only averaged under 15 points per game against you in those 3 games. Has there been a constant in all of those games that you bring, or do you have to switch things up every single game?
I'm not sure it's a constant. I don't look at games like that. I take every game differently, organically. I go back usually at the end of the week. Teams change, by the months, so I don't rely on what we did last year. Will it work this year? I'm not sure. I go back to that Friday, Saturday night and kind of just check my notes. But, I'm working off this year. And this year he's playing well. We have to obviously defend both the running game and the pass game. And he's making plays at a high level. They're great in the red zone. If they get down there, they're scoring. They're barely playing third downs. That means they're winning on first and second down. So, that's different than last year. So I can't go off last year's film and numbers. I'm going off the last month and a half.